firm Eviteris, KBLA Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airways for Black Los Angeles and beyond.
Check it out.
We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it.
That's the bottom line.
We're not going back. Not to the back of the bus, not to back alleys, not back in the closet, and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Already know what it is. I'm in here tonight. This is the final show of 2020 for the Voice of Reason. I just want to start off by saying we're just going to jump right into story time with Zoe Williams. It's story time with Zoe Williams. So I'm in the cigar lounge at the top of 2022. At the top of 2021, or at the end of 2021. And I'm in the cigar lounge, I'm chilling, talking to my friends, and a brother walks in and says, "Hey, you got to get on my brother's channel." I said, "Well, who is your brother?" He said, "His name is Elston. And it's Tavis's channel, but he's over there and he's running the situation, man. They need a sports guy." So I say, all right, cool. He calls his brother immediately. Me and his brother, we get on the phone and we talk. And then the next day, what happens? I'm on the phone with Elston and Tavis. And Tavis says, "Man, I need to hear what it sounds like. So I went to the studio and recorded a quick demo with Nick Hamilton, and we came up with a name, Nova Time, and this is how I got started. I'm doing the sports on Saturday. Killing, by the way. Oh, I love sports. Lord have mercy, I love me some sports now. So I'm having a great time. I done brought Bobby in here acting crazy. calling women broads on the air. And, you know, Bobby old. He didn't know how to. Listen here now, these broads are trying to run up and down the court and dunk like LeBron. And I said, Bobby, we can't. Hey, sir, what's happening? But Bobby came in, did great. And then a friend of mine, Guy Black over at KGLH, made a phone call and was like, yo, y'all got Zoe Williams in the wrong spot. Yes, he does sports. Yes, he's good at sports. Yes, he knows about sports. But he was like, y'all got to get that man on the relationship side. That's where he shine. He might be shining with the sports, but where he shine. That's that relationship talk. So the situation, presented itself for me in March to do relationships. And when I tell you, anybody who's been following me for a long time, the Voice of Reason as a show started in 2008 on Jamie Foxx's Sirius satellite radio, Foxhole Sirius satellite, Sirius XM satellite. And it has been, there have been many iterations of it. Of course, we went to Dash Radio, we went to T Radio V, we went to several places. And everywhere we went, what I found that was very, very powerful, my audience went with me. My audience had no loyalty to where I was recording. They said, oh, he not there no more? Where he at? Oh, he over here now. We gonna go over there. But what I want to say now, here and now, this is the first terrestrial major talk station that has embraced the Voice of Reason format. And we did it in Los Angeles, the second largest market in the country. And we did it in Los Angeles, and we're growing and we're expanding. And before I get into my topic, the first thing I want to say is thanks to all the listeners out there who tune in, whether you call in or not. Y'all got to stay Los Angeles. Y'all got to stop letting the rest of the country, outpace y'all. Because the country calling in right now. But, yeah, I mean, we got some Los Angeles love. Don't get it twisted. It's Los Angeles love. But the country calling in. But I want to say thank you to everybody who listens to the show. Thank you for stopping me on the street. Brother, that topic you did about, hey, man, I'm getting it everywhere. The letters, the emails, all of that stuff. I want to say thank you. We got a special show lined up for you tonight. Oh, this is going to be heavy. This is the gratitude show. I want people to call in and be honest. Share what you're thankful for. I'm sharing what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my granddaughter. I'm going to see her during the holidays. I'm very excited about that. My 4-year-old booger. I'm thankful for my children. They're all alive and healthy and prosperous and doing well. I'm thankful for every single mistake I made this year because it taught me something. I'm thankful for all the pitfalls, for all the setups and setbacks, and I'm thankful for it all. And I want to hear what you're thankful for. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Call me when we come forward. I look forward to talking to y'all.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Bring in the new year with Ted Williams. He's coming to Ontario in the Toyota Arena December 30th. And in Los Angeles in the Microsoft Theater December 31st.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this life. Them lights. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Marco, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Pretty Ricky. In Ontario, get tickets at Ticketmaster. In Los Angeles at AXS.com. Bring in the new year with Cat Williams.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Maisha Cairo here with Dom Kennedy at JP Morgan Chase's Advancing Black Wealth Tour. They're here to promote generational wealth building in Black communities. He's an independent rapper and the owner of OPM record label. Dom Kennedy, why do you find it important to be here today at this event with Chase?
For me, we've been having a lot of conversations with them, and been giving me a lot of good facts and a lot of good feedback that I felt like needed to be shared. And if people heard it, they would take to the information and it would help them on their quest to be homeowners and just better off financially across the board. They like my perspective and being an artist and somebody that people knew that was born and raised in LA. People older and like bank managers could kind of be a little intimidating, I guess, to everyday people, especially that has never purchased a home. So just the angle of me being able to communicate it and make the story real, I guess for the younger people was a great opportunity and I didn't want to pass on.
That's awesome. So answer me this. Why is it important for companies like Chase to promote generational wealth in Black and brown communities?
Keep it real. They make a lot of money off the Black and brown communities. I look at it like it's a great responsibility for them to take on, to want to share some knowledge and some facts and try to put more people in homes, and give them a shot at and a chance at generational wealth. I think it's beneficial to both parties,
I'm Maisha Cairo, and that was Dom Kennedy. Stay tuned for more tips from Chase's Advancing Black Wealth Tour.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
You want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Classic Run DMC. Run DMC for the win. What is that, Hollis? Christmas in Hollis? Classic, man. Don't you know hip-hop? Our whole playlist is hip-hop Christmas songs tonight. And not that I'm a big advocate of the holidays, because I'm not. I'm not a big holiday person. But I understand the opportunity that this time of year represents. Winter is the cocoon. It's the seasonal cocoon. It's when everything goes inside and hibernates. And when we get to the new year, it symbolically represents being something different, being better than what you were last year. The only way to do that is to be thankful for everything you went through, right? Before you can become what you want to be, you got to be thankful for what made you who you are. 1-800-920-1580. Tonight is the Gratitude Show. How do you develop gratitude? What causes a lack of gratitude? What impedes your ability to cultivate gratitude within? I'm going to tell you one thing: envy, jealousy, comparison. We got a lot of people out there comparing themselves to me. Don't even know me. Comparing themselves to me and don't even know me. That's going to prevent you from being grateful for what you got. Don't compare yourself to anybody. God gave you an authentic voice. Now, whether you cultivate it or not is your responsibility. But God gave it to you now. I believe in God. God gave everybody a unique voice. And it's our duty to cultivate it so when we speak, it resonates to the rest of the world. That should be our gift. I ask the question, what is the purpose of gratitude? What are the spiritual benefits of being grateful? It's important. What are the three parts of gratitude? I'm sure there are more parts, but the part that I see is appreciation. But you can't appreciate what you don't acknowledge. You can't acknowledge what you don't recognize. And so many of us do not recognize our internal, our inherent quality. So it's very difficult for us to truly be grateful. We can only be grateful when we get something. But you know you're supposed to be grateful when you give. I know a lot of people don't think that way. Most people are not grateful until they get back what they've given. And they have to get more than what they've given because most people are investing. So I wanted to do this show, man. I'm grateful to Dr. Jashana Johnson. I'm grateful to Andy. I'm grateful to Kamal. I'm grateful to Tavis Smiley. I'm grateful to all the talent, every single one of y'all. From Dominique DePrimo all the way in the morning till Danny Morrison all the way at the end of the night. I'm grateful to all of y'all. I'm grateful definitely to Arabia. Arabia that came in here and got me sick. No, but I'm grateful for all of the opportunities. I'm grateful for all of the setbacks. And I want to know what you're grateful for. Good. Is it possible, Andy, to be grateful for a setback? So many people really have a hard time being thankful for a setback. Story time with Zoe Williams one more time. So my son, he tore his ACL in his junior year in high school. And his sister said one of the wisest things I had ever heard. First off, if he hadn't torn his ACL, he was already going towards, he was top 100. He gets the Auburn offer after he tears his ACL. He gets Auburn. He gets UTEP. Tim Floyd was coaching at the time. He gets UNLV, UCLA, Oregon, USC. He get all of that after the ACL tear. And his sister was like, if he hadn't have torn his ACL, he probably would have been one and done. He probably would have made it to the NBA, but not have been ready to deal with it. So sometimes the setback is a setup for something greater. It might not be exactly what you want it to be, but oftentimes those setbacks are set-ups for a wider vision. A lot of times people don't even see having a wider vision as a gift. But a narrow vision, in my opinion, is a curse. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to know what you're thankful for. That's what I want to know. What you're thankful for. Fred from Northridge, California. Fred, what are you thankful for, Fred?
Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
I'm grateful for, my little setback that happened 2 years ago. When I got banished from my kingdom and I had to stay out here in L.A. But I just been adapting and doing better and changing up. If it hadn't been for your shows, though, I still would be bitter. I'd probably be a quitter. But since I've been listening to you, I'm a winner because I'm a grinner. You understand what I'm saying?
Eating a chicken dinner. Keep going.
Yes, sir. You brought happiness and joy to this here black boy. That's all I got to say, Joe, because understand this, man. When you change your environment and you switch things up and you put more positive things, see, I would have never had your positive show if I was in Florida. I still would have been stuck being who I was. But now I'm who I am.
I like that,
and
Fred.
Now, yes, sir. So, I'm in my right nexus. That means I'm at the right time in the right place. And if I'm patient, Gavin Newsom gonna give me $225,000. If I live in California, baby, y'all can hate all you want, but Cali is the place, baby. I got my ID, so I got my money.
Thank you, Fred. We appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out, brother.
Merry Christmas to you, so. All right.
All right. Fred, Lord have mercy. That brother's a handful. Bowman from Grand Prairie, Texas. Get in here.
Hey, what's up, Zoe? How you feeling, man?
I'm alive and well. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. What I want to say is, I'm thankful for, first and foremost, you as a friend. I'm also thankful for Tavis Smiley for having this platform for us to speak on and, spit that real. And I'm also just thankful for the Creator giving my mother another day of life. We went through some things in late 2021 leading into this year, so I'm so glad she's alive and well.
Yeah.
And I'm just, to answer your question about gratitude, the things that can stunt our growth with gratitude are the way we see ourselves in a hateful manner. I think that can stun us from being thankful for what we have in front of us. Mm-hmm. And we take it for granted at times. The people who we're around, the environments that we're in, we aren't learning lessons and becoming resilient in those things that we go through.
Mm-hmm. Man, I appreciate you, brother. Bowman, you've been here since the very beginning, and I thank you, man, for coming in here. Speaking of the very beginning of the show, Bowman, do you remember the first clip or the first episode that I was on full time? I think it was in March sometime. I think I came on March 28th. Do you remember that?
I believe so.
Well, I got something special, man. Thank you for the call. As a matter of fact, Andy, play that first clip from the first show. Yes, we saw what happened with Will and Chris Rock. We're going to get into that. And I think it's important that we get into it because this is a teachable lesson, a teachable moment, I should say. Not just for Will Smith and Chris Rock, but this is a teachable moment for all of us. Why? Because most of us are addicted to celebrity. Celebrity could be wrong as two left feet, and we'll justify and do whatever we can to absolve them of any wrongdoing. Why? Because we want their life. We want their success. We want their wealth. We want everything there is about them. We want it. We covet it. So, did you know in relationship there is something called the enhancement bias? What is that, Zoe? Well, that honeymoon period that lasts 18 months, in a new relationship, we tend to marginalize the red flags, both internal and external, because we have a vested interest in the relationship working. So we tend to ignore, marginalize, minimize all that is wrong with the person because we want the relationship. Did you know that we do that with... Hey, I was turned up, boy. I was gassed up. Now, I'm normally gassed up on the shows, but right there, that was the first one. I was really turned up right there. Man, the Voice of Reason been on fire since March. We got a lot more to talk about. Phone lines are cracking. Let me get my brother Sean from Oakland, California in here. Sean, what are your thoughts, man? What are you thankful for, sir?
Oh, my goodness. So thankful, number one, for my family. Everyone's healthy. My mom, 81 years old, is healthy. And everything seems to be moving in kind of a nice little balanced way in my life. But, the one thing I'm really, besides the fact that, yes, Andy, everyone you mentioned regarding your show, I so much appreciate your show because you help people. And I could tell from the first day I heard you that you care about people. That's number one. And so I wanted to let you know that and how much I do appreciate that. But, the one thing that in the it's been about 5 years, but I keep reminding myself every single year. And this is why, I'm not that old guy yet where I say the young people don't understand. I listen to the young people, and I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm listening to what they're worried about, and I listen very closely. I've got 2 young teenagers, and yes, I can give them my wisdom. But you know what the biggest thing that I have learned and I'm grateful for is the fact that they are teaching me. Okay, yes, I'm teaching them, and I'm doing everything I can to teach them. And I'm doing everything to give my wisdom. But you know what? The most grateful thing I am, besides all the people that I love, all my friends, and I love you all in this station and everything, is that they are teaching me. And so I am learning. And I love to learn.
Man, come on, man. I appreciate you, Sean. From day one, I said, okay, he got a seat at the table. We appreciate you, fam. And I promise you, 2023 is going to be even better. Trust me. I got some secret weapons that I'm going to bring to the show that I'm going to elevate the show even higher than it has been. So thank you, brother.
I know that's going to happen. I love you so much. Everyone, have a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year.
Yeah. Sean from McCovey Cove. Oh, no, he's Oakland, California. You know what it is. And who do we have here? Kwamel, hold tight. When I come forward, I'm going to Gardena, Southern California, representing the first call from Southern California. Let's go. When I come forward.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Stevens. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. That huge, so-called once-in-a-generation winter storm has many around the nation without power now, and wet roads have been freezing up, causing dangerous driving conditions. That's in addition to the snow that is falling in several cities and states. In some places, the brutal blizzard the country is dealing with has led to travel bans. A 50-car pileup in Ohio because of the weather has at least one person dead. The governors of Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Kansas, Kentucky, Maryland, Missouri, North Carolina, and New York are just some who are making emergency declarations because of the storm. The decades-long water problems of primarily Black Jackson, Mississippi may finally be over. The city is in line to get $600 million as part of that congressional year-end omnibus package. I'm Mike Stevens from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
NetSpend All Access account. Get the account designed for your everyday mobile banking needs. Banking services provided by and account established by Pathward NA. Member FDIC. Deposit account opening is subject to registration and ID verification. Terms and costs apply.
Drop it! When you tune in to KBLA Talk 1580, we want you to know what you're downloading.
Now you listen to me, and you listen to me closely.
In a recent African-American media issue survey conducted by the Public Opinion Research and Public Policy Consulting firm Eviteris, KBLA Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airwaves for Black Los Angeles and beyond.
Check it out.
We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it. We mean it.
That's the bottom line.
We're not going back. Not to the back of the bus, not to back alleys, not back in the closet, and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
When you're young, life is full of choices. Don't let opioids like highly addictive and deadly fentanyl take away your life with just one wrong pill. Addiction is a disease that can affect anyone at any age. But there is a choice to get help for this disease. Find medically proven treatment options, including virtual, at choosemat.org.
Central Neighborhood Health Foundation is a full-service network of federally qualified health care centers that serves local communities throughout Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. CNHF clinics provide low-cost to no-cost, compassionate, comprehensive, quality health care, which includes primary care services for chronic disease and diabetes management, pediatric and women's services, preventive care, vision and dental screenings, COVID-19 testing and vaccines, flu vaccines, behavioral health, HIV, and substance use services. Virtual telehealth visits are available from the comfort of your home with highly qualified physicians and medical professionals. CNHF also provides peer support specialist training and help with housing navigation. Central Neighborhood Health Foundation. Your wellness is our priority. Comprehensive care built on trust and respect. For more information, visit cnhfclinics.org or call 213-536-5815 today to locate a clinic near you.
Congratulations to Compton Sheriff's Department Civil Management Bureau for being selected as the KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week. Visit the KBLA app to enter your office to win the Office of the Week. Congratulations, Compton Sheriff's Department Civil Management
Is
Bureau.
your job recession-proof? Now might be the perfect time to switch careers and become an IT professional with My Computer Career. IT is listed as one of the top recession-proof professions. You could have your dream job in just months, not years. No experience needed. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you when we fight, we win. Asian Americans Advancing Justice is the nation's largest legal and civil rights organization for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American Legal Center, Advancing Justice LA serves more than 15,000 individuals and organizations every year. Their mission is to advocate for civil rights, provide legal services and education, and build coalitions to positively influence and impact Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and to create a more equitable and harmonious society. To volunteer, make a donation, or seek assistance, visit advancingjustice-la.org. That's advancingjustice-la.org. Or call 888-349-9695. 888-349-9695. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where men are free. dream someday at Christmas there'll be no wars when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday all our dreams
Ladies and gentlemen,
to be.
the voice of reason is live on KBLA Talk 1580, live from Leimert Park. Tonight's show, the final show of 2022 for the voice of reason, is about the power of gratitude. You know? It's about the power of gratitude. Yes, we've all been through hell. But did hell give us anything to be grateful for? 1-800-920-1580. Quamel, Gardena, California. Get in here. Talk to me.
What up, young villain? All right.
Hey, what up, sir?
Yeah. I know we met at the Karen Bass joint a few days back. And that was dope. And I appreciate the props that you gave me over your touch time during the break. I was like, too much. I was like, yeah, that's his piece. Please let me talk about gratitude real quick while I'm trying to park in this daggum downtown arts district. I'm not in Gardena. Anyway, so I think gratitude requires gaining perspective. Kind of like a youngster learning the value of $1. It's figuring out what might have been in good and bad ways. Like, for instance, as many brothers have gone through, I've caught a case in my time and managed to dodge quite the bullet because that thing could have really gone some foul ways. One of the people that ran for and hopefully won judge was a person that gave me some representation at that time. But that's the thing. You gain perspective on what could be, especially as you're listening to these situations that others are going through. Some of their own doing, some of a function of their mentality. Like, for instance, being in L.A., dealing with dating and all that. I posted on the book face and on Twitter and said, listen what Negroes complain about dating in general, but also complain about dating in L.A. I'm like, this is a massive city, a massive region. We meet all kinds of fly people around here. People are from everywhere, and people that are from here have been raised all kinds of ways. Everybody ain't Hollywood. Everybody ain't some gangbanger. Everybody ain't some wild, crazy, rowdy person.
Come on, talk to him, Quamel. Talk to him.
Straight up, I've been able to meet some queens, and I've met brothers that I know could be some kings for somebody. You know what I'm saying? So we got all kinds of moral sets here. I done got knowledge of self in this town. I didn't have to go to New York City. I didn't have to go to Atlanta. I didn't have to go to the Bay. I gained culture out here. I'm from here. I grew up on Channel 5, Channel 13, K-Day, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand the culture in this town. I'm grateful for what Los Angeles has instilled in me as a human being, So it's all a matter of perspective and not letting all the sour mouths out there kind of jade you and have you acting funny and feeling funny and adopting their crummy mentality. We got to get that up out of us for the new year and beyond. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to put that out there for the people. Everybody listening out there, LA is not as funny bunny as you think it is. We got down to earth folks out here from Orange County to the IE, where I'm from in Gardena, all these places.
But you know what it is? It's just that they ain't from here, and they don't understand how to move. They get caught up with the television and the media. TMZ stands for 30-mile radius. 30-mile zone.
Yes,
that's what TMZ stands for. 30-mile zone. That's Hollywood.
Yes.
A 30-mile radius is Hollywood. Now, you listen. Now you get out into the cities and out into the communities. There's culture there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of culture in Southern California, and then you forget Southern California by itself is 27-30 million people. So you don't. It's too many people for you to say LA people like this. Y'all come from
Exactly.
villages across the country, not understanding how massive it is out here, man. This is a real situation, and it takes time to actually acclimate yourself to the whole vibe. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, all the way. Let me land on this note because now I'm at the event. But I'm gonna land on this note. I've been able to reinvent myself many times over. I've had a little bread, lost bread. I've taken little road trips here and there. I ain't been overseas like crazy, but I've been able to, come out of situations I thought I was like, this is some foul stuff I'm going through, and get to the next thing. Find perspective, and then find the gratitude for that. I still rap, but I was on the whole Project Blow thing, moved to poetry, and found a even bigger voice there that I bring here on these shows like yourself and everybody else on KBLA. Found progressive worldview politics before that, and I think it's allowed me to be grounded, down to earth, and you've got much of that here in the town and much of that amongst Black people. So hold your head, get your head together. This is the brothers like so. This is the brothers like myself and others who call ancestors, and the perspective will come that'll help you find the grounding and get your mind right too. Get that together this new year. Make peace with all the holidays. Don't be a hotel, villages banging on people. And don't be no church crazy mother F either. Just chill out, relax. It'll all come together.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Kwamel Gardena, in the building. Because of you, Los Angeles is stepping up. Come on, LA, show yourself tonight. 1-800-920-1580. What are you grateful for? What is the power of gratitude? Can you cultivate it from within? What does your life look like when it is absent of gratitude? We all know misery loves company. Let's keep the callers rolling. Chuck from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Talk to us, Chuck.
Hey, what's up, good brother Zoe?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, man. I ain't been able to reach out to you in a long time, man. I called in a few times, man, but I want to say a couple things I'm gratified for, man. Man, for one, my son, and man, he's a blessing to me, man. And I got to get a little gratitude, man, to my granddad. I just buried him last Saturday, man, and he taught me everything I know, man. I run them tractors and whatnot, man, the big bulldozers, do highway construction, man, build bridges, and I'm passing that knowledge on to my son. And, man, he's awesome, dude. He's take to it like a fish to water, man. So I'm gratified for that. And not only that, man, I want to give you your flowers, bro, because I got your books, man. You helped me through my relationship, even though, it didn't last through the divorce, man. But, man, that dismount, oh, my goodness, but made me a better man. Man, I tune in every Monday, man. I do current events, man. Man, I support every product, man. And another thing I want to tell you, dude, I got some catfish in there frying right now for the fish me one of them old Chattanooga, one of them old Chattown fish sandwiches, man.
Get
it's
that
14
Chattown
degrees here,
fish sandwich, yeah.
Hey, man, with that Bill sauce, man, but I can't sit on the porch, man. It's 14 degrees out here. So, but, yeah, man, I was sitting there thinking about it, man. I seen the notification coming across my phone, said, man, they said call in. I said, man, let me call in, man. Give my bro his flowers, man, and just let you know, man, dude, you changed my life, man. You, Corey, man, TTT, kids, man, I'm telling you, man. Y'all just don't know, man, what you do for the old country boy like myself, man.
Hey, man, I
just wanna
appreciate
tell
you, brother.
man,
Thank you, man.
And I love you for that, man.
Thank you,
I just
brother.
want to land my plane, man. But I appreciate you, man, for taking this phone call, bro. So you keep up the good work, man. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, man. And pass the word on to them babies, man.
Yes, sir. Chuck from Oklahoma City. Look, if you want to bring your city in the building, we talking about gratitude tonight. I know it's difficult to be grateful in a tough time, but every tough situation has a gift. And wherever there's a gift, there's a need to be grateful. When we come forward, I'm going to talk to my brother from Austin, Texas.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
January
January 6th committee condemns Donald Trump, referring him to the Department of Justice as a central cause of the insurrection in a sweeping report. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. 160 pages, and the committee labels Trump as the central cause of the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Charges include obstruction of an official proceeding, conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to make a false statement, insurrection, and more. The committee said others also warrant referral, though those individuals were not specified. The January 6th committee conducted 9 public hearings presenting testimony from more than 70 witnesses regarding its investigation into the attack, 30 of which pled the Fifth Amendment. What do you believe will be the outcome of this? We want to know. Find this story on our social media pages on all socials at KBLA 1580.
Bring in the new year with Cat Williams. He's coming to Ontario and the Toyota Arena December 30th. And in Los Angeles in the Microsoft Theater December 31st.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this life. Them lights. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Pretty Ricky. In Ontario, get tickets at Ticketmaster. In Los Angeles at AXS.com. Bring in the new year with Cat Williams.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you, when we fight, we win. Central CSO organizes for the rights of the undocumented, quality public education, and supporting in solidarity other communities seeking social justice. Central CSO stands for Chicano X, self-determination, defending public education, and fighting for all oppressed people in Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles. Find Central CSO meetings every third Wednesday. Visit online at centralcso.wordpress.com or on Instagram at Central CS. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason. We got a whole love vibe going on here at KBLA right now. It's enough hate in the world. Man, if you just took your time to look at your life, I guarantee you could find something to be grateful for. Part of being grateful is to be able to recognize quality, right? Sometimes we can't see quality when we don't have what we want, right? We just see whatever our definition of that situation may be, that unwanted situation. We may only see frustration or a sense of stuckness or disappointment or dissatisfaction. But in order to get to gratitude, to be grateful for the moment, to be grateful for the present, you must first recognize that there is a quality in the present, even if the present doesn't represent what you want, you have to be able to recognize that there's a quality in that moment that should call you to be grateful. Tiffany from Atlanta. No. I'm sorry, Reggie from Austin, then Tiffany. Reggie from Austin, get in here, brother.
What's up, Zoe? Man, it's good to talk to you, man. Gratitude is a huge, huge part of my life. And it's two things I do every year. The first thing is I keep a gratitude journal. I highlight 3 things that I'm grateful for every day. It could be small things, great things, whatever it is, everything. And I highlight 3 things that I'm grateful for every morning and every evening. That's what I do. That's the first thing. And on the days when I feel like life isn't going my way, I look back on the days when things were absolutely great. So I'm like, all right, if it was that great before, I know it can be that great again.
Right.
And so that's the first thing. The second thing is something I have called the power of 12. The power of 12 says that I choose 12 of my associates, 12 of my friends, and I highlight things that I admire about them, okay? I highlight the way this person organizes things. I highlight the way this person makes their point, the way this person saves money, the way this person knows themselves, that type of thing. That, and I write it down in a letter. And I follow it with a prayer, asking God to put things in my life and take things away that make me illuminate the power that I saw these 12 people have and put it into my life. And I seal that letter. I seal it on the 31st, on New Year's Eve, and I open it up the next year, New Year's Eve, and I see what God has done in that past year. And when I see how God has moved and how God has moved people and how God has moved me, that helps me in the following year. So everything you need is around you. And, man, we drown in a sea, and there's no need for that. And so I'm thankful that God has put people in my life that I can draw from and people that I can impart to. And I'm glad to be a teacher, and I'm glad to be a student at the same time.
Come on, brother. Come on.
That's it,
I
man.
appreciate you, Reggie. Reggie.
Oh, always.
Thank you for that
man.
call, man. We appreciate the insight. Nothing but love. When I come forward, I'm going to talk to Tiffany from Atlanta. Hey, if you want to bring your city in the building, the whole nation is calling right now. Do you know that there is a major once-in-a-generation storm going on in the rest of the country, and they're calling? Where are you, Los Angeles? When we come forward, the voice of reason going to keep this national gratitude march going.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
On Sunday, January 15th at 4 p.m., SCLC Southern California presents Moving into the Promise of the Beloved Community at the 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration. President William D. Smart invites you to attend the celebration on Dr. King's birthday, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX, 6101 West Century Boulevard. This year's event will honor community members who have made a significant impact in 2022, including our own Tavis Smiley, who will also deliver the keynote address. For tickets, call 213-268-3082 or email pastorsmart@sclc-sc.org. That's 213-268-3082 or email pastorsmart@sclc-sc.org. Don't miss SCLC Southern California's 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the
Hold
house...
it now, wait, hold it. That's played out. Hit it. Don't you give me all that jive about things you wrote before I was alive. Cause this ain't 1823, ain't even 1970. Now I'm the guy named Curtis Blow, and Christmas is one thing I know. So every year, just about this time, I celebrate it with a rhyme. Gonna shake it, gonna bake it, gonna make it good. Gonna rock, shock, knock it through your neighborhood. Gonna read, gonna sing it till it's understood. My rapping about to happen like a knee you been slapping, or I thought you been tapping on a hunk of wood. Bought a red suited dude with a friendly attitude and a slave full of goodies for the people on the block. Got a long white beard, maybe looks kinda weird. He can give you quite a shot.
Legendary Curtis Blow, man. Hip-hop has always been a part of Christmas now. Man. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. We're talking about gratitude. People calling in from all over the country, sharing what they're grateful for, right? And how they cultivate gratitude. And I appreciate you guys calling in and sharing. Tiffany from Atlanta, please jump in here and give me a little something.
All right. So first of all, hey, Zoe.
Hey.
So I actually wanted to say that I'm all about like divine timing. So in a really rough patch in my life, most recently, your channel popped up as recommended on my timeline because I deleted like all of my social media. So I was just on YouTube a lot. So most recently you popped up. Now, mind you, I've been watching you on and off since like 2015. And that shouts out to my ex for introducing me to you. But I realized like it's just divine timing. And so when I came in the chat, everybody was like super duper welcoming and stuff. And considering that I'm like spending the rest of my time alone because I no longer speak to my family, I just really super duper appreciate everybody in the chat for being so nice. I appreciate you for being so welcoming as well and so engaged with all of your listeners. And thank you again.
Thank you, Tiffany. Come on, girl. Call in anytime. You brought Atlanta in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, you know the routine. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Calling from all over the country. Let me do this. My brother Andy is going to get everybody's name and number because people are calling in right as we speak. When I come forward, I'm going right to the phone lines.
And the drummer played at a solid pace. And the taste of the bass was in my face. And the guitar player laid down the heavy layer of the funky chunky rhythm of the disco beat. And the guy with the 88 started to participate, and I could sure appreciate a sound so sweet. We were all in the mood, so we had a little food and a joke and a smoke and a little bit of wine when I thought I heard a hoop.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Stevens. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network.